So this is my 6th video, and I am documenting this time about my second opinion. I didn't like the way my first doctor was going about the treatment plan, even though it might have been a good treatment plan for physical therapy to see if it would heal on its own. Again, nobody wants surgery, especially on their shoulder. However, I didn't feel like he was listening to me. He wasn't documenting the correct physical things I was feeling or the things that happened. His documentation was so minimal and wrong. I needed a second opinion. I didn't feel that he was going to do the correct thing for me. So I found another doctor an hour away, but worth it. My first visit with him was probably within a week and a half of my last visit with my other orthopedic surgeon. I came in and he immediately looked at my MRI. He asked me a whole bunch of questions about how it happened, what I'm on, what I'm taking, what I've done, everything else. Told him about, the Celebrex, told him about the icing the shoulder, told him about the fall, told him about the second fall, told him about the near fall, told him about the physical therapy. So then he started doing his tests. He put my arm in so many different ways. He was poking and prodding. He had me explain to him what hurt, what didn't, how it felt, if there was catching, all kinds of things. Then he was like talking to me about the MRI, and he was like, I want to show you. So he brought my MRI up. In the MRI, the way he could show it was either picture this way or picture this way. He showed me both different ways, and he pointed out exactly what was going on. And he showed me the impingement for this bone and for that bone, and that it's way too close. And he showed me how the impingement was laying right on top of my torn rotator cuff. And then he zoomed in or whatever some more, and he showed me that I had a couple of what did he call them, extra bones coming off, that they were growing. I forget what they're called. I bet you guys know what they're called. I'll remember later. I don't have any notes today. I usually write notes down. I don't have any notes today, so I'm just kind of on my own. Oh, bone spurs. See, I just remembered it. I've got an old mind. I'm 52. I'm not that old, I know, but because of my chronic migraines that I used to have, they've really affected my memory. So it takes me a while now. Please bear with me. I don't know. I'm not used to doing videos. I'm not great. I'm not like one of those social butterflies where I can talk really well and I make great videos. I'm just a normal person trying to document my experience because I don't want to forget it. And I will. A year from now, I'll be like, what happened? Anyway, so I had some bone spurs, and he showed me where the bone spurs were and that they were like pushing on the tendon that's torn. Ooh, that hurts. And then he was showing me the tear where that was. He suggested that he needs to cut off one of the bones, and as soon as I get some written documentation of this, because it's a different hospital, so I had to sign up for a new my chart, and there's nothing in it yet. So I don't have all of the details and, what bone it is, blah, blah, blah. Once I get that, I'll do another video and describe exactly, because he's going to be doing that. He wants to cut off one of the bones to make more room, and then he's going to shave off another bone to make more room, take off the bone spurs, and also put in one plastic screw for the 50% tear to attach to the bone. Now, this plastic screw supposedly will dissolve in a year, and it'll be gone. Because before, I guess they were using, I don't know, titanium something screws that they're there forever. This one is going to just dissolve away, so it'll be gone. I find that really, really great. So he took me through all of that process. He explained everything in detail. He asked me about my pain. I did ask about pain pills because there are times where I'm fine. And like today, I feel really great. Yeah, there's pain, but I feel really, really good. I've done dishes and I've made the bed and I've done all kinds of things at home and I'm still okay. But there are days when I wake up and I'm just in so much pain during the day where I can't function. So I asked for some pain pills just by chance to see if I can, take some on the times when I'm really bad. He didn't want to prescribe pain pills. Of course, nobody does anymore. So I didn't get those. However, we discussed my Celebrex that I'm on. He said, "Oh, that's for arthritis." I didn't know that. I thought it was for inflammation, but if that's for arthritis, great, because I do have our osteoarthritis in my shoulder and my back and my fingers. So yeah, and he even asked me, "Do you have any questions, for me?" So then after he got done explaining everything to me and I had no questions, he said that his treatment plan is for surgery. Excuse me while I put this other piece of paper away, not my notes. He wants to do surgery because he says this is not going to fix itself. The impingement's always going to be pushing on the rotator cuff. And because it's pushing on the rotator cuff and everything, that it's just going to, every time I do anything, it's just going to keep pulling away. And it's not going to have time to heal onto the bone again, even with really good posture. Now, I did learn that with an impingement, you have to have really good posture, which I'm not in any of these videos, because when I'm sitting in my lounge chair, which is every time, I take a break, I'm just, oh. But if you have really good posture and you have your shoulders back, it helps alleviate the impingement, so it won't hurt so bad. I don't know if I could have good posture for the rest of my life, and just not have it hurt. I don't know. I've never hurt before. My shoulders have never in all my life given me a problem. So this is new pain experience for me. And if I've always had, shoulders, bones that are close to my tendons and ligaments and muscles, it's never bothered me before. Until now. So he's suggesting surgery. And like I've already mentioned throughout the series of my videos, I am scheduled for surgery for next week, which is coming up pretty soon, and I'm trying to get ready for everything. So my second opinion was fabulous. He listened to me, he cared. He talked to me, even if he denied me, pain pills. I'm fine with that. I will stick with my ice and I will just ice away every day if I have to, or not do the things that, I would normally be doing. I'm going to suffer with it. But to me, the faster I can get treated, the faster I can start recovery. And, I'm going to cut this video short because it's already 9 minutes, and I will go on with my pre-op stuff here in the next video. I'm going to do that now. So I'll have the same clothes on and everything. That's okay. All right. See you in a minute.